What if the loudest roar in NASCAR suddenly went silent? Just when the legend still had more chapters to write? For more than 2 decades, Kyle Busch wasn't just a driver, he was an event. Every time the engines fired, every time the green flag waved, fans knew something unforgettable could happen. And whether people cheered for him or against him, one thing was undeniable. Kyle Busch commanded attention like few athletes ever could. Born in Las Vegas into a racing family, Kyle's journey began on improvised tracks, racing go-karts through parking lots and cul-de-sacs alongside his older brother Kurt. Even back then, whispers followed him everywhere. Not just that he was talented, but that he might become something far greater. By the time he entered NASCAR, the sport had never quite seen someone like him, fearless, sharp, relentlessly competitive. He arrived as the young shrub, but it didn't take long before the world knew him by another name, Rowdy. And somehow, the nickname fit perfectly. From his early breakthrough with Hendrick Motorsports to becoming the face of Gibbs Racing and Toyota, Busch transformed into one of NASCAR's most electrifying superstars. Wins piled up, rivalries intensified. Crowds erupted. Some fans celebrated him wildly. Others booed just as loudly, but every reaction proved the same thing. Kyle Busch mattered. Then came the championships. 2 NASCAR Cup Series titles that cemented him among the greatest drivers of his generation. Along the way, he shattered records across multiple NASCAR divisions, building a legacy that stretched far beyond Sunday afternoons. Even outside the driver's seat, he helped shape the future of the sport through Kyle Busch Motorsports, mentoring young racers who would later become stars themselves. But perhaps what made Kyle unforgettable wasn't only the trophies, it was the emotion. The swagger after a win. The dramatic bow to the crowd, the fearless interviews. The intensity that made every race feel personal. He didn't just race cars, he created moments people would replay for years. And even in the later chapters of his career, after joining Childress Racing in the iconic No. 8 Chevrolet, the fire never disappeared. Fans kept waiting for the next magical comeback, the next unforgettable finish, the next rowdy moment. And somewhere, in garages and grandstands across America, one question still echoes louder than any engine ever could. Was Kyle Busch simply a NASCAR champion, or was he the last true racing outlaw of his era?